Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine and dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this. Hang on. Nope, I missed a step. Which is this and that. There we go. Now a friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, we're back for some more Ace Attorney. Apologies for skipping out on Monday. Schedule conflict, pretty much. It would have been just me, and I don't find that just as entertaining for Ace Attorney, at least. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a
Sorry
me.
about being busy otherwise. Damn real life.
Social activities, how dare they?
Yeah.
Right.
Even that did this voluntarily. What's wrong with me?
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I could have done the stream on my own, but it's Ace Attorney. There's not as much visually entertaining to be done, and I feel this game works better when it's us two. So it was my choice, and I made it.
That's fair. I don't blame you for not wanting to voice all the characters. I had a hard time with just 3.
Game to load. It's weird that when the game boots up, it doesn't go full screen immediately. One of those games where it doesn't remember the settings initially.
Yeah.
Not that one. Right. Here we are. Exactly where we left off. Right, so we were gonna move into the studio. That's where we left off, I think. Maybe? Hang on. Hang on, why? Oh, maybe I need to examine it.
Oh,
We can actually go into the studio.
let's go and check it. Hey,
Oh.
it's locked.
Sorry, I thought it was gonna be a miscellaneous thing. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Does Gumshoe have it? I guess not. I mean, logically, I guess we gotta go to the old hag
The
again.
security lady, yeah. Nick, look! Security lady is in the castle stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey you! Well, are you satisfied? Power's good yet.
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. I guess we have to ask all. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man?
Huh? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Okay.
The gas station is in the central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now poor Hammond, he went to the station just before 1 PM. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I've seen go through here. Fuck hell, I lost it. Between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself.
You put this on yourself and make reading it faster.
Yeah, it's a trait now. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
He thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Shone.
Yeah.
English words. Making a star like him play the evil gangster. A disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it hard to the heart, and who can blame him? Oh, we should read it before I start.
That's why I'm letting the text advance faster just to compensate.
Yeah.
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell you when someone walks through the gate. See? That snaps the photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a photo too. But I don't bother with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home. I do.
Alright, well, let's have a look. I'm sure she won't mind. I'll just see if it's, the password's open. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
But there's evidence in there. I must witness it. Let's see what we got. I guess I could present her the guide map.
What's that? You give it to me?
Absolutely not. Okay, maybe Gumshoe might be more relevant. Oh, hang on.
Oh yeah, I think the navigation is really freaking confusing.
And it changes depending on area as well. Like sometimes it makes sense, and then when you go to a different area, it changes for some reason.
Yeah. Nick! This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look! This Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon, after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Okay. Let's see, we've got some laundry, vending machine that's probably overpriced. Someone's had a meal here.
It actually shouldn't be overpriced considering this is for employees.
Well, yeah, but how do you think how do you think they make money here? The vending machine's where they make all the cash. Especially on the people working here.
For public.
Yeah, but it's just to grab a little extra change for the people who are working here, and it's their mistake if they fall for it. Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would fit the spot.
I swear, in most media, whenever it refers to steak, it's the T-bone variety. Is it that good?
I had it before. It's good, but it's not like, yeah, I need to eat this every day.
It's like you mentioned steak. It's like, well, I'm gonna be thinking just the general variant, not the one that has a bone in it, because I'm not eating that. I'm going around it. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. Kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to go. You wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Why would you pay?
Get around and get in free? Well, if you want to leave...
Pay.
Well, we're investigating.
Right. Hey, wait, I'm not a kid.
Let's see. I don't see anything else noteworthy. Let's just see if we can go in. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon, for crying out loud.
But it would be cool. Also, I pretty much think that Phoenix would need some sort of form of self-defense at some point.
I don't think a spear would be legal. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him take a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Let's see, there's a duffel bag here.
This must be Pa's bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
Employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. I think the correct term is procuring it. Well, let's see what else is in here.
I wonder what else is inside Pa's bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Yeah, but it's a duffel bag.
Yeah. Loot.
I'll also check the so-claimed bed. Or not. Okay, well that seems to be it for now. Alright, at least we can go into the studio now, so let's go. That way. And that one. And then again, I know. Now we have to examine it now, I think. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this car key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened!
Alright, we're in!
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. and Gumshoe's just not gonna acknowledge anything we've done here.
I hope I don't get fined for that again.
What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That I tape it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Let's see. Looks like we've got 3 signs of evidence, but I'm not seeing them physically. The outline where Jack Ham's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing wound leave at least a few bloodstains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Yeah, but it'd still leave like a little imprint or something.
Yeah.
That's not how blood works.
You need to examine the letter. There's an achievement for that.
Is there?
For all, yeah. Look, a letter.
That's a stepladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. This girl's out there. Alright. Anything in there? Oh. Nothing noteworthy, just some filmography stuff. Right, anything else? Don't think so. There's a camera. I highly doubt that was being used.
Oh, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Wow, it's higher than I thought.
Sorry, my partner's kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Near you.
I think you should take this one.
Okay. Who? Me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Misful Powers. Oh, yeah. We peace people.
I think it's just WP.
W.
There should be a stop there, shouldn't there? Like right there.
I just defaulted to German way of saying letters because W is too much effort. Don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? It never hurt to fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us.
Alright. What do you know? Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff today, you see? Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. No, wait.
Slow down, breathe.
God, I really have a damage from work. This W triggers me to think of customers. WP and Hammer were there, along with everybody else.
At the employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Miss Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw W. It's just W. Why is it so hard to fucking think about it? Go to the dressing room.
It's been ingrained into you now.
But I didn't see either of them after that.
Right, I think thankfully it's only her that says the whole WP thing, and I'm positive she's not that relevant to the story for this one, I think.
I don't think I think she might be a witness, but maybe once.
Not that integral, so she probably won't show up often.
Yeah.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
Oh, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do now, Nick? We haven't found anything. Fucking man, don't start
Never
with
mind.
that. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. Even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Ah! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Yeah, I don't know about that, but today, just afternoon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene. Run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I already said that. I have a feeling it was someone outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go and put the security lady on the spot.
Alright. Let's just pressure one more time. So, you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Alright. I guess that one was just there in case you forgot.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Let's see.
What? I saw a suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, right? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as it can be. But we have a witness who thinks there's someone from the outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spike-haired cretin. Someone's complaining about the work I do, eh? We're just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Yeah, she's not even a full-time employee. Are you young are like that? No, that's funny.
Blah 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 blah.
I'm old. Young people are horrible. Get out of my law.
She left.
Well, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Well, time to see her porn, if she has any.
Oh no.
The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see the photo of Philip Powers with his computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Well, we got nothing else, so yeah. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work those things, Nick?
Yeah, sure, it's this big button right here. Turns it off. I didn't do anything. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. 1 PM? That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Shit, what was the number? Fuck, it's one of these variants. I'm gonna go with this one.
This is going with the other one. Hey, you printed out the data for the day.
Let's see what we got. Bingo. Huh?
How's that a picture of Philip Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo's evidence. Huh? Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15, 2 PM, photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
No, that's the only one on the computer.
This is the second photo.
Hey, Nick! Can you use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah, it would have been anyway.
Put the security lady on her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyways, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're crafted and I give you credit for. Also, remember this line.
Mm-hmm.
Bye! You will be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I guess. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it better be if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. That's all up in the air so far. Just got breadcrumbs on this one. Barely enough for a case.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's not clearly shown.
Time to do some hypotheses and bullshittery. It's the only way we're gonna do this.
Yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Statement.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime.
Heinous.
The evidence presented to the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Oh no, here we go again.
Detective, if you briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? What would happen if no we only
just play everything. Play this again, Sam. No.
I think I could probably remember that.
So, the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the gas station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand.
Alright. Simple witness.
Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Oh, sweet merciful God.
Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Benny Oldberg, dearie.
Like she was born to be old.
Just...
Oh, and there she goes.
Children, extortion, believe it. It's on a which is absolutely not good. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from mumbling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony.
He sure is one hell of an old bag. What we got?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the gas station at 1 PM. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 PM when I got to the gas station. I was at the main gate from there until 5 PM. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 PM. It was Powers. The man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
Okay, I got a few things I could press and actually present, but we'll do it one by
You
one.
saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, let's start with some pressing and then we can present some stuff. Let's see. So what were you doing here? What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question!
Actually, I was watching Pro Hammer and Powers, observing, you know me.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watched Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see you steal some more run-through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Damn it. Alright, let me check my evidence. Let's see. Okay. That's just a get out close shot. Just fact checking the evidence, you never know. Alright, let me press. Well, let me press first before doing anything. So, you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Go wax in your ears, Sonny. Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I will say it again. It was him.
Doubt. Let's see. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. White. Let me see that photo. What is this, exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see its powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Anna. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How is there not an error would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed the photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. Didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers slip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he strained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I know it was Power. Happy? So he strained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Hang on a sec. Sorry, I need to just quickly pause the stream. The cat has been patiently demanding for food that I forgot, so give me a minute.
Poor cat. That actually must see again be really the most logical case of Ace Attorney, at least the first game I played. Because they actually doubt things with insufficient evidence instead of just excusing the first person they put on trial. And I will need to find a good voice for Edgeworth at some point. It's kinda hard because he only says like 1 or 2 sentences.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, that one was my fault. My mistake. Right. Hang on. Just making sure he's actually going to the... Yeah, he is. Sorry, he's very indecisive. He goes back and forth a lot, so I can never be sure.
Yeah, so, yeah.
It's like, you think he's done eating the food, goes to his bed, whatever, goes immediately back to the food. It's like, you should be done, it's right there.
Yeah, I guess it's the same mistake when the food is too old for her. She's just like, nah, I don't want to eat that. And then I have to remind that there is food, you don't get new food until that's gone. You understand how that works, you've been through this a lot.
Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai, what a laugh. So, Powers strained his ankles. I helped make it better for him, of course. You don't make it better. I guess that word hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, yeah, she was cleaning up victims, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony.
I think I can present here, but let me just press first.
Press it first.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
Samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. There you go, that's why you press first. It changes a lot.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. Yeah, looking, both. Anyway, that's not important.
I think it is bloody important.
The witness did see it, the Steel Samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right.
You're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice.
Okay then.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM, true? The only person saw go to the stew before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Okay, I think this is where the photo can be presented here.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the photo for this one. Let's see. I think either or is fine.
That should work fine.
There are some where you can get the same result in two checkboxes. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. Look at this photograph!
This makes me laugh.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And therefore, you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know this means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 5th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
It should be photo 0.
That's programming quirks.
Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Me. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person who saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. Can a witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Gee boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Mr. Stepper.
I don't even know what a whippersnapper is. I just know it's an older thing. Old people say it.
Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Mrs. Oldberg? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the steel samurai. Yes. I suppose you could put it that way. Also, shouldn't powers be the... No, hammer the one that passed by, logically speaking.
Well, we're only going by the evidence so far.
Yeah. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security camera and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious. Looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. This is all big. This is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a term for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Can't be unexpected when you expect everything to be unexpected.
Yeah.
Let's see. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch a suspicious looking pass photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. What did I just... Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
These samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the Russians from gosh knows where. They was hanging about. What was that the other day?
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a train that goes into the employee area.
That one.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and well, there's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they are kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably second or third grade.
What?
Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the steel samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy, who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh, yes, well, we see, he's tapped there every day. Can't stop him, catch him. A boy in second or third grade. I presume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I would think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, didn't pay me much mind. That's why I wasted data. What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect, right?
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Shit, this changes everything up. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
So, who was the steel samurai that security photo?
How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should have taken better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it will take them so long to shoot us down that you can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edward, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed.
I mean, 5 minutes is not much time really to process anything.
The other person who went to the city was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear what you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse somebody who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Also, now they care about these things.
Let me just make a safety save in case I managed to bollocks it up, which I probably will.
What about time 2 people were tried for murder just out of the blue?
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? It's the security lady because she's the only one that knew about the ankle thing.
Yeah, it's the most likely. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they've been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper! Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Mrs. Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would you go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai's costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent detective reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby! Huh? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? I mean, yeah, sure, fuck it. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler for, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. I never did it. I could point my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your faults, Mr. White.
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it to be nice to kids? I mean, you stay. Whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. White. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
Easy. The spear's too bloody heavy. Even if it's been damaged, it's too heavy. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? I actually think you can do the card as well because you couldn't get in.
True. I guess this is a multi-answer type.
I think I did that.
The Windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Agent, please find more about your witness. Miss Windy was her name. Something Oldback, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this, Oldback, before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, that was a event. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the press. The Windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldback, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you want to know, must know. There's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By who?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
This ought to be good.
It was this wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So, they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not going to let them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Legal reasons, I'd imagine.
You're not allowed to freaking lie in court.
Yeah, but then there's like, what is it? What's the word? It's what most reviewers do when they, you know, they can't talk about a thing, but they begin with information about it.
Yeah, I mean the NDAs, but I'm pretty sure courts overrule that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but in her line of work.
They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
See? No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, yeah, cross-examination.
Probably sure what to
Actually,
press here.
a good point to talk about this now. This is also something that, like so many witnesses lie all the time. In real life, there's, like, you get in serious trouble if you lie doing freaking murder trials.
Sorry, I was gonna counter that. It was like, no, I haven't actually seen a proper trial. I've only seen the TV trials. Anyway. Let's see. Who were these people?
The director, the producer was starters.
The Director?
We should have known. Something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director?
Well, there are other people that do that, you know?
Yeah, but there was nobody there except the security guard. Of course. Yes, I was surprised. No one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee all morning, but they ran through. He trained the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? It was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the gate map, here it is.
I mean, the studio ain't big.
You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
And nobody can climb over.
Hmm.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... do I keep cross-examining? Or am I good?
I'm actually not sure. Maybe just...
Do we just keep going?
Yeah, just... What's the harm in it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
There's nothing else really to press because it's gonna end up with the same results, isn't it?
and maybe press that to see why...
Miss Oldbeck, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Eh? So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Yeah, alright. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbeck, and more information about these other people we've just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends this day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Alright, now it's adjourned. Usually when the gavel is slammed down when they say the court is adjourned, that's it. There is no buttons. So, there's a lot of leeway here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Ah, really, it's nothing. Should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So, now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have you figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Oldman back?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Well, I feel kinda sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Alright. Yes, I should save. Let's see. Yeah, we should have enough time for the full investigation, and then we can stop.
Yeah, I think.
Ooh, what a day.
This is not time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think... God damn, WP's got a chance?
Guess that really depends on the people who found out about it in today's trial.
Director and the producer.
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's go take this. Let's get to the studios.
Alright, let's skedaddle.
No one's here.
Thank God. Right, now they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the cat station, look! She left the donuts! I wasn't going to eat them.
It would be the day-old variety, and they're not as good.
Yeah.
Let's see, I guess we just go to Studio 1. Well, outside of it.
Hey, Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
Right, he's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that CO2 we heard about at the trial today? It was done the path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's a chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
They make it sound like it's like a sprawling studio. It's like, no, this is it. It's not that fast.
This is Studio 2.
I thought so.
Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, it does not.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio?
It was probably converted at some point, I'd imagine. Most locations are. That looks a little off. Some flowers here.
Ah, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, someone's already
Yeah.
dented it. Weird. Anyway,
Somebody could fall.
could be
Right.
a hazard.
Nick, let's get inside.
You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Right. Yeah. Someone had a meal here as well. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate the T-bone steaks too.
And they ate the bone. Why is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something doesn't seem out of place.
What?
I don't know, it just seems odd.
There's a smoker here. Incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. I'm gonna check it out, make sure there's nothing inside of it. I would. But that's just me. Well, it looks like there's nothing else here, so I guess we could just move on. Alright, well let's keep looking around. Let's go back to Studio 1, I guess.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
Okay, moving on. Alright, the only place we haven't seen is the staff area. Sorry, the employee area.
Look, it's an assistance girl. Hey. Hi. WP's lawyers, right?
Almost.
W. I heard about the 12. Great job, guys.
Oh? Oh, don't mention it.
Is it to the security lady?
Oh, oh, oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up the train.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
All it takes is a screwdriver and some nails.
Yeah. But you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, right. I wouldn't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you excuse me, I have to go to this guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Mrs. Altberg. Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation.
Alright. Well, let's undo that handiwork, shall we?
So, the fanboy. They were talking about in the trial today. He came in through the train.
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick. If that train's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kinda sorry for him, bro, don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Oh, she's serious? Uh-oh. Rip it! Rip it! I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Hey! Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes?
Hey, yeah. Yeah, that should make the kids happy.
Yes, an unblocked drain. The things we do. I don't know why the assistant didn't just use the grate and then the tape. Cutting out cardboard seems a bit excessive.
Yeah.
Drain grate is off. And I know who did it.
Now the kids be able to come in again. Doesn't that make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. I guess we'll just look around, I guess. Actually, let's check out the room, and then probably come back out here. Need an excuse for the kid to appear. We know someone's gonna appear.
This is what the stealing summer costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But, Nick, what if his spouse had been sleeping? I wonder if the killer was planning on doing that.
Huh. She's got a point. Let's see. Can we see outside? It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It is kind of dusty outside. Let's see. We got outfits. Headpiece. It's interesting. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show.
Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, get in with the picture.
Yo. Look, explain me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig?
I kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda? Oh, that's all you're gonna get. Duffel bag.
Mr. Power's back. Everyone's inside. Hey. Supermarket tablet. Oh, I'm kind of shocked.
Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I have to buy that issue. He's a sci-fi fan. What do you know? Let's see. Nothing yet. I guess we could go speak to the assistant.
Decent, yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it?
You're wearing casual clothing.
But my camera rest might do the trick.
Casual clothing.
Kind of an alternative god fashion thing.
I feel like they imagined her with multiple outfits, or two at least, but they couldn't be asked. Or just didn't have the
Yeah,
budget
you have
for
to
it.
animate everything twice and stuff like that.
So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible.
Really? I haven't seen a single one.
They won't let me clean up, don't want me to disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch breaks from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular, a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets, snapping pictures. You should see all Wimberg's eyes flash when she sees it. She has a bit of trouble catching him though.
I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the pop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio's been pretty eager to keep us quiet. So, they were trying to protect the director. Not the producer, really. The producer's a real star here. She saved the studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? Interesting. Oh, yeah, I'll... Say, you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon.
You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a pop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around.
So you have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I could think of? Let's see, anything else? I guess the card key?
Oh, they give a lawyer one of those keycards.
Well, I'm sort of borrowing it.
I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about these keycards here.
I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Not much else, really. Alright, let's move back and see if that kid's appeared yet. No. Alright, I guess we could talk to Old Bag and see if she has anything new we could learn, maybe about the kid.
Yeah.
Or not.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Well, let's not.
Oh. WP.
There's always a hesitance.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You've been ruined. You can't say the letter W casually.
Yeah. You should tell us everything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Let's see. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But there's testimony. Didn't you say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
So much information. Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick, here's a new lawyer, fresh out of the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Can you
What?
maybe show him the photo?
I'm pretty sure you'll just say that that's not him. Regarding this photograph,
Yes?
this really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right?
Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time. Honest.
But who else could have worn it?
Your cousin was in the dressing room?
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep.
But who? It's an absolute mystery. Alright, back to the studio. I guess this is just a case of wandering around until we find something. Let's see. Let's go back to Studio 2, maybe something changed. Aha! Whenever you see that show up, it means something's changed.
Oh yeah.
This place is deserted.
Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh. It's locked.
What? Don't you have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. Okay, let's just go quick, make a runner. Main gate. So just I'll just yoink one out. I guess
Oh, please don't touch anything in here. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
Maybe want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Right, well, let's just talk to her then. Or not. Bugger. Alright, well, we can't really do anything, so let's go back to... No, Gee, would it... I don't know.
Employee error, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say... No, nothing yet. Alright.
Can you examine the plates? Again.
Nope. Still
No, I
checked.
mean the plates.
This?
The dining plates.
Oh. They're still the same. They're the same plates. Nothing's changed. Yep, same as before. Nothing new.
There's a hint there. It's just like, how do we get to this?
Yeah, it's just a case of moving around, really. Alright, let's go check in the site again. No, nothing. Okay. What am I missing? We're missing something.
It has to be something. Right, because that's what the last time everything's changed.
We need to get her moving, but I don't know how.
Can we tell her that the thing is open again?
No, we can't. We can't talk to her. There's nothing to progress with. Let's see. Nothing there. What are we missing? We're missing something. Maybe I didn't look at something. There's nothing here. It's gotta be relevant shit. Stuff that would stand out. Okay.
Oh, dressing room, sorry.
The dressing room? What
No,
about it?
wait.
You're confusing me now.
Yeah, dressing room should be the next place.
Okay. To be fair, I haven't gone back in there, so yeah. WTF? Who was the Judas limo?
Wait, you first. Where are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lemurs. How could you not know the great Salmonella? I make the elite shows, the Steel Samurai, mine, RTFC.
Really? You're the Salmonella?
Get the joke?
I'm so sorry, you look so sorry.
No, quite alright. Really, it's fine, Waffle.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Hey, did you do a cosplay? Cause that costume rocks is,
Hey, you're trolling.
Hello, buffer overrun. You trigger my critical powers. Yes, it's coming to be Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess Warriors Little Tokyo. Ruffle, Lamau.
Pink Princess?
Why is it gonna be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like New Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. This is not who I was expecting. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who Tutus are. It's who they told you about us, see?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had to run through for an exit scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in Studio 2 trailer. Yeah, I was so busy, I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suckers. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, does sex cost mean?
No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. He's telling the truth. That meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought the studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also some producer guys. They found into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension.
Were all of them with you at the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. No gray-haired geezers.
Sounds like they'd be reliable witnesses.
Never see any of them.
Nope. Yeah.
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. Let's see. What about the spear, maybe?
I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, lol.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Keep your distance, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
nonsense.
no, am I missing something?
I think go back to main gate. Aha!
How'd you get out so soon?
You again. Howard, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You surely got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away. They did. They pulled out the spare Steel Samurai costume. Where did they have it? They told me to put it on. Can you imagine?
They must have had a mock-up one.
How could I, a sweet little old boy, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
Guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway. Know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. Sure, talking a lot for someone whose lips are sealed. Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at the eyes. She's serious.
About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder?
If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it.
Yeah, I agree with that entirely. Let's see. There's nothing really to really present. Let's see. That's worth a try.
Hey, no touching.
Yes, I better investigate there later. Alright.
Maybe
Cool.
probably go in for the hour again. Hey! Hey, wait!
I bet you came in through, right through that drain.
Hey, Kideo, what's your name spot?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp. And pretty mad.
I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me Kideo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Yeah, Cody Hackins.
Yeah.
Great puns. So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? When the Steel Samurai saint?
Haha, you can't fool me.
Okay, then what's the last line said by Keeper in episode 8?
Easy. Like some fries with that?
Not bad, kiddo.
Watch it.
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you losers.
Wait.
Let me go.
He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into on his way out.
A bottle? Why was this sitting there? I wonder. Sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
Curious.
He knew there were sleeping pills on there. Somehow I knew that.
What? No, it's literally written on the bottle.
No, but it's like, because that's what I wanted to check earlier. It's like, they are there. I should be able to find them.
I don't know how you missed that, but whatever.
Huh. Where's that old vent back?
Ooh, there's our opportunity. Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch! Oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy. Anyway, just gonna ignore that injury. I'm just gonna go yoink this.
Now's our chance. This is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
I call it procure it.
Crime! Good things we're already lawyers.
We're on the side of the law. We can do what we want. Wrong one. There we go. And then, yeah. There we go. Wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. Yeah, looks like a conceptual room, I guess.
Someone's in here.
Ooh,
Names.
okay.
Our names are WP's lawyers, and I see. And who you might be? The Marquis, the producer.
I think it's Vasquez.
Vasquez.
D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. No music to go with it. She would have a theme going on right about now. I was wondering...
Because of your mod.
Nah. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez?
Script.
Excuse me?
Script. I'm looking for a script.
A script?
The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could you skip it about the day of the murder? I need to read it.
We're getting nowhere fast. I don't think she's gonna talk about anything till we get said script. Let's go find it. Let's see. So, if we want a script, I'd say we go check out the director. Let's see. And then over here, and then in here.
Yeah, this is gonna be a thing.
Shit.
Where's the key?
I might have jumped a step here. back we go. I just assumed that she won't be talking about anything else, so...
No, you have to talk to all.
Ugh. Excuse me. Excuse me for assuming,
Yeah.
because she says she won't talk about it. Oh, there it is.
We'd really like to ask about the still summer way.
Miss Vasquez?
It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. Enough of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
No, everyone's weird. It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes?
if you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. There we go. I missed a step. Right.
Yeah.
Back we go. This one. And then it wouldn't hurt if there was just like a map selection, not this.
Yeah.
Thing. This is just the design from the GBA. There you go, Mr. Manila. Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? You bring me the script for episode 13? Episode 13. Where'd I put that one? Must have left it somewhere. Oh, my ass is pounds for don't find it.
Nick. It might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. Oh, so now we just have to look for it. Well, there's only so many places he could have been, so...
It's Studio One.
Yeah, wait, you looking through the guide already?
Yeah.
Stop looking. Like, we're doing...
Do you want to investigate?
We're doing fine. We're not struggling that badly.
A bit. Back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
Okay, let's see. Script. Is that the script?
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere?
Ah! Found it, Nick. The script.
And it's coffee stained to hell. Good work.
For a weekly show, it's having some serious wear.
Yeah, the script is surprisingly worn down. Some grubby hands on that one, that's for sure.
You don't need to bring it to him. Because,
right.
you know,
But now,
that's it.
but if I show it to him, he won't be panicking anymore. He'd be relieved, won't he?
He deserves to panic a bit.
He's only the director. He hasn't done anything wrong inherently.
I mean, he is...
He's a creep, but yeah, still.
Yeah, I would say like the openness of the creepiness is...
Yeah, it's a Japan thing. Here
Yeah,
we found it. Your script.
Oh,
I should have checked the script. You're not going to talk to us?
quiet. I'm reading.
Speed reading.
Just hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And how do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just but You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon.
Yes, with the director and the people from the network.
Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why?
I'll just put some simple logic.
The path was blocked.
The path? I guess I could just talk to her now. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked?
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
Mr. Monkey?
The monkey with the broken head.
Oh, right, that. One original name. Hey, it's a mascot, what are you gonna do?
Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder.
Some strong gales. I mean, look at the connection of the statue. It's quite a thick
And-
joint.
No way for somebody to go past that. No way you can climb over the tree stump.
No, no.
They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4, by the way. The time, but it was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. But damn it. Capiz? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, no one of us could have gone to Studio 1.
Why are you going out of your way to make it seem like you weren't responsible for this?
What? It's true. A crank came just after Wait, moved the head. We caught some people and took it away. I'm sure they will corroborate my story.
But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1.
30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time. It onks.
Ooks.
Ooks. What ook by our ook. Always with the ooking.
It is a monkey after all.
Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
How does she know this?
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
Shit. 2:15?
That's right.
That corroborates with the story quite well.
This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent.
Hold your horses. Mr. Hammett died in Studio 1 at 2:30.
See? Goodbye.
This is all too convenient.
What do we do now, Nick? There isn't anyone else besides WP who could have killed Hammer.
The fact you have to think about it every time. It's just a
Yeah,
hesitant pause.
I know. it's over. We're finished.
Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan out our strategy. Okay, I guess we're giving up then. We're going home. Now what? We're fresh out clues. Everyone's alibis are watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. Huh?
You've gotten one lead.
Mia, it's you. What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. Yeah, has stopped calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we really are in trouble.
I would say so.
What did you mean? We have one lead?
The boy, of course.
He is a witness. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. The boys are our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Alright, back to the studio.
Can you actually talk to her now?
Yeah, you could. I'm not gonna.
Wait, you know she died and you just don't use those opportunities.
Huff, 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 huff.
What's wrong?
Snapper!
He's been chasing that boy this whole time.
And I catch him.
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage job with the Snapper.
A hostage? Is she allowed to do that? What happened to the boy?
And see, have lay in front. Hi, what a violent old lady.
Actually, I met with the director just now.
Hey, my heart, I don't feel so good.
You need water? Is she okay?
Margot, like, there's a grandma died.
Right. She was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
The boy was running away. He dropped this and when? He'll come back. But this one,
It's kind of hard to understand it with all that huffing and puffing.
Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Could he might talk to us if we give him that?
Good idea. Miss Allbag, may I...
No. I'm catching the part if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her?
Trade? I wonder. What do I have that she would like?
Probably the key card?
Yeah, that would actually make sense.
It's a card studio one.
Right, a card key to Studio 1.
I could visit Brohama. I would like to visit. He died. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio one isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Yeah, sure, take it. I'll be eating it.
Don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix.
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we deal.
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky trick kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. More like a bargaining chip, really.
Yeah. Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Right, let's go meet up with the kid, who will probably went right back to the employee area.
Yeah.
Lo and behold. Hey! Hey, you! Wait a sec!
Phoenix. Was that the boy?
Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins.
I think he went into the dressing room.
Ah, he's cornered. Nowhere for him to go.
Idiot.
Sure to be in here somewhere. I found you! Damn it! He's getting away!
Come back. There. He's back.
How'd you do that? How did she...
Hey, there. Would you mind helping us out? Please.
I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Faye. Nice to meet you.
Yo,
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
who asked?
Phoenix, you can take it from here.
I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Alright, well, here's your thing. Cody, this look familiar?
Hey, Mike, you are.
You are? Huh?
You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for grown up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
That's my card. If offering me something I already own, you're in effect. Eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for grown up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in schools these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever. I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Oh shit. Alright, fine. We'll trade it with someone else. Gotta be someone around
From the
here.
studio too.
Most likely. Let's see. Decide that. We can't go to Studio 1 anymore. Or not. In the trailer. Aha.
Oh, hi.
Hello. What brings you here?
Well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The girl you're with, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope. She's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say.
At least someone acknowledges it.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's the Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. I don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need the card. Please, I beg you, please stay with me.
Let's trade with you.
Yes, trade cards. Look, I will trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me a... Huh?
Yeah, it's a good deal for your rare card. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate?
What's everybody getting so excited about? Okay.
Really? Thanks! This is for you.
Neat.
Yeah!
And there she goes.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great?
Yeah, it does. Alright, with that distraction out of the way. Was padding if I ever saw it. Right, exit that way, and then this way, and then in there, and then back in
Only
here.
one more day of that.
Okay. Right, you get to have this. See this card?
Yeah, so... wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No. Not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
Okay, Venus, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take stand tomorrow.
Alright, fair enough. Hang on a sec. Gotta take my fluids. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
Being lectured on life by a grade schooler. A grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
His kind nature? No. Well, I've never even seen a full episode of that dumb show. Actually, I'm kind of a fan of Will Powers.
Oh, that's totally hardcore.
Calling me hardcore?
So what else do you like about him?
Don't tell me I have to keep this act up.
So, tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
I guess his nature.
I think it doesn't matter.
Right. Come on, think of something. I really like his kind nature. What a guy!
Totally. He looks so tough, but inside he's as gentle as a kitten.
Yeah.
So what else do you like about him?
Think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his
Try
foes.
something.
Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Check this out, it's my fan
Oh, yeah,
album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public?
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, it's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
Does it have a zoom function? I bet you it doesn't.
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
And then I'm happy to accept. Thank you.
Cool. That's my evidence.
Actually, won't be the first game, but it's been a while for me and even longer for demo, I think. So,
What?
yeah.
What?
Somebody wrote in chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I missed it.
Yeah,
I completely missed it. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah,
Did you see anything unusual?
Cody. He needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the samurai's motto for great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Well. We might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that,
What is it, Cody?
the Steel Samurai killed that bad guy. He used a samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast. I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia?
Yes.
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it.
True enough.
And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers.
I have to admit it's kind of a shock. But if you put the spear in the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
Let's not call him then.
I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here's a key witness. He's under police protection, starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I'm going. Ah!
That didn't go so well. I picked the zero leads. And now we have a serious and equipping crowd.
What are we gonna do, Mia?
Well, going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there.
Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent?
Well, as his attorney, yes, I have to. Of course he is.
That's what I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then.
Great. Thanks, Mia.
See you soon. It's kinda convenient that she just leaves when she doesn't have answers.
It's like they want us to think for ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. That'll do for a stream. Just make the save here and I'll
I
close out.
gotta admit, replaying it, the foreshadowing is actually quite good.
Once you know things in advance, you can see where they were leading up to certain events.
Yeah.
Right. That'll do for a stream. Okay. Yeah. So check back tomorrow for the trial part of this game. You know, the exciting part of the game, not the investigation shit. Nobody cares about that. Right. So till then, bye all.